Hey guys, welcome back to the channel and to another reaction video. Okay, so Bandai Namco has just released another Tekken 8 gameplay trailer, this time for Law. And actually, I see that this first appeared actually on PlayStation's YouTube and Twitter, so that's kind of interesting. I'm curious to see about that. And it does say PS5 games right in the title, so they must have. And I mean, we do know that it was a PlayStation event where they first showed off anything for Tekken, so curious about the kind of interactions that Sony's going to be having with Bandai Namco going forward. But all of that aside, this is indeed the Law trailer. This is what I was guessing after the Paul trailer came out, that Law would be next, considering that he was Paul's opponent in the trailer, and they did the same thing with Kazuya and Jin. I was a little startled by the fact that this came out this morning. I shouldn't have been. They did 2 Tuesdays in a row, and then last week they skipped Tuesday and put it out Friday, and now we're back to Tuesday morning. So I'm just gonna assume that I don't know anything going forward and just expect trailers to drop at any point in time. It's definitely harder to make reaction videos that come out quickly without any sort of set schedule, but it's also kind of fun, right? To never know when you're gonna wake up and, hey, here's a trailer. So I'm excited to see this. I think Law is a cool character. I definitely find him more interesting to watch in terms of gameplay than I do Paul, so I'm looking forward to this one. But all right, let's not waste any more time. Let's watch the trailer. Here we go. Okay. So we know that this obviously isn't only coming out for PlayStation, so I'm gonna assume that this PS5 thing is just them trying to indicate that it's definitely not gonna be on PS4. How's the announcer gonna say it? The rolling of the R! Marshall! Oh. I definitely do think the visual effects, looking at this now too, that they've been toned down in general. Like, well, on hit, I mean. Which actually is probably good. Okay, he's looking good. He's look. Okay, his shoulder. Okay, literally the veins in his shoulder muscles look like a pumpkin. He looks good here. We're seeing different stages. Woo! Okay, look at the wall break. Looks cool, looks cool, looks cool. The nunchucks is cool, I like it. The facial expressions are a little crazy. That's cool. Okay. Yes, PS5. I gotta go back and look at some of those facial expressions. Oh my god. What? The facial expression when he's finishing up his rage art and he's coming down with his fists and jumping on him. Just it's a little nuts. It's a little crazy, that one. That one's a little crazy. Okay, so I definitely continue to feel like his gameplay looks more interesting visually than Paul's, so I definitely found this trailer more entertaining to watch. I'm just curious, looking at the visuals, because this character, it's kind of throwing me because it's a combination of, like, moments where he looks fantastic and moments where his face like really freaks me out, and I don't know if that's just me, but I will say I'm very comfortable now making the claim that the visual effects on Hit generally look to have been toned down since the earlier trailers. And I do think that's a good thing. A lot of people were a little concerned that it might have been a little bit too much, a little too over the top, especially for people that have any sort of issues with health being impacted by too bright flashing lights taking up everything, but also just difficulty with knowing exactly what is going on screen when you're playing. So I do think that that is good. The announcer continues, like I was saying at the beginning, I wonder how the announcer is going to say it this time, because after the Paul Phoenix one, everybody was kind of going crazy, like, okay, how's the announcer possibly going to up their game after that? And so I think this was a good decision. Didn't try to go crazier, but added a little flair to it with the rolling of the the rolling of the R. Okay, so yeah, I think that overall he looks really great. Really great, except for a couple of moments that were weird. And to me, that is the facial expression on the super when he's coming down, or the rage art, I should say. And what the hell was that with the moment when he was flexing? Like, I know that it's supposed to be over the top, and people joke about this with fighting game characters all the time. Like Ryu, same thing. But literally, I'm gonna try to get a screen grab of this because it's so crazy. Like you zoom in on him flexing. At that one point, his shoulder, the way that the muscles are kind of popping and the veins are popping out, looks like a pumpkin. Like, to me, that looks like a fucking pumpkin. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said, but that looks like a pumpkin. That's a little, okay, so that's a little much. But like his actual gameplay visually looks fantastic, looks sick. And I do also like, so they showed off some, a couple different stages in here, and I don't know if this is just because this is a trailer that they were given to PlayStation that they wanted to take the opportunity to show off a little bit more. But I like that we got to see some different animations with the wall break. And yeah, it's looking good. The game looks good, guys. I'm hyped to see what else we're gonna get. I'm also kind of hyped with the fact that, so the last trailer just came out on Friday, so it's been less than a week. I wonder if, I don't want to speculate too much, but I wonder if they're going to start doing like Fridays and Tuesdays going up to Evo Japan. Maybe? Because everyone's assumption here, and this could be wrong, but everyone's assumption has been that they're going to try to release the character trailers at the very least for all of the characters that have already been shown to be in the game before they get to Evo Japan. So then at Evo Japan, they can show off something like brand new and exciting to people. Maybe like some new characters that haven't been announced, or who knows what else. So that would mean that we would still need to get Jack and Lars and King and June in just a couple of weeks' time. So maybe we'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't want to speculate too much because I'll just end up being wrong and expecting things that are not coming. But I'm really curious. I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are on how Law looks so far, looks, sounds, the stage, the visuals in general. Gameplay, of course. What are your thoughts on what you see of his gameplay here? I mean, I think that he looks like he's going to be an absolute menace. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'd like to see the assessment of some Law players from Tekken 7 and see what they feel. But okay, I'm gonna wrap this up here, guys. Like I said, please do leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye.